There comes a moment in every life when holding on becomes heavier than letting go. We cling to people, memories, regrets, as if our grasp could stop time itself. But in truth, the tighter we hold, the more we bleed. Letting go isn't about forgetting or giving up. It's about releasing what was never ours to control. It's an act of courage, not weakness, an awakening, not escape. In this journey, we'll explore what it truly means to master the art of letting go. Through Stoic wisdom, emotional awareness, and quiet strength. Because freedom isn't found in what we keep, it's found in what we're finally ready to release. The human mind loves control. We plan, predict, and prepare, as if life were a script we could rewrite at will. But Stoic philosophy teaches something far more humbling. You have power over your mind, not outside events. And yet, this truth feels unbearable to most people. We are raised to believe that effort equals outcome. That if we love enough, try enough, or hold on tightly enough, things will stay the same. But reality doesn't bend to our will. People leave, plans crumble, moments fade, and no amount of resistance can stop that flow. The Stoics call this the illusion of control, the false belief that external things are ours to command. We suffer because we mistake influence for ownership. You can influence your relationship, but you can't own another person's heart. You can influence your career, but not the unpredictable tides of fate. You can influence your health, but not the inevitability of time. The moment we try to possess what's beyond us, we become prisoners of expectation. Our peace depends on the behavior of others, the approval of the world, the perfection of circumstances. And when those things fail us, as they always will, we collapse. But when you see through this illusion, something remarkable happens. You begin to shift your focus inward, toward the only domain you truly control, your perception. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't be." It's not that pain disappears, it's that its power over you dissolves. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to stand unmoved as they crash. Control, after all, is not about domination. It's about mastery of response. When you realize that the external world is chaos and that peace can only exist within, you free yourself from the burden of holding on. You no longer cling to outcomes, people, or the past. You simply do what is right, accept what follows, and breathe in the serenity of detachment. Letting go, then, is not defeat. It's awakening from the illusion that you ever had control at all. Attachment is the chain that keeps us bound to our suffering. It starts quietly, with love, with dreams, with the need to belong. But over time, that warmth turns heavy. We start to depend on others for our sense of worth. We tie our happiness to their presence, our peace to their approval. And when they drift away, we unravel. Epictetus once said, "When you kiss your child, remind yourself that you are kissing a mortal." It sounds harsh, almost heartless, but it's not. It's a reminder that love becomes pure only when it's free from possession. To love deeply is not to hold tightly, but to appreciate fully, knowing that everything and everyone is temporary. Modern attachment is often disguised as care. We say, "I can't live without you." But what we truly mean is, "I'm afraid to face myself without you." This fear keeps us trapped in cycles of dependency, searching for validation, terrified of loss. Letting go is painful precisely because it threatens our identity. If I'm not the one who was loved, then who am I? If that dream no longer defines me, what's left? But here lies the hidden truth. Attachment doesn't protect us from pain. It multiplies it. When you cling, every small change feels like a death. But when you release, You experience loss without destruction. You learn that sadness can coexist with peace. Stoicism doesn't tell us to feel nothing. It teaches us to feel without drowning, to hold the world gently, as one might hold a flower, tenderly, but knowing it will wither. The art of letting go begins when you realize that the people and experiences you love don't belong to you. They belong to time. You are merely a traveler passing through, meant to appreciate, not possess. And the moment you stop demanding permanence from impermanent things, you begin to breathe again. The Stoics didn't see detachment as coldness, but as clarity. To them, freedom wasn't about isolating yourself, but about seeing life without illusion. Epictetus taught, "Some things are up to us, and some are not." This simple line, if lived deeply, can end a lifetime of suffering. Imagine carrying two bags. One contains things you can control, your choices, your attitude, your effort. The other contains things you can't, other people's actions, the weather, the past. Now imagine spending your entire life trying to rearrange the second bag. That's what most people do. Letting go means finally dropping that second bag and walking lighter. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This isn't blind surrender. It's trust in the natural order. You stop asking, "Why me?" and begin asking, "How can I respond wisely?" When we practice this, we transform pain into power. Every rejection becomes redirection. Every loss becomes liberation. Every ending becomes a quiet beginning. The Stoics understood that peace is not passive. It's an active practice, a daily return to reason over reaction, to gratitude over grief. Letting go, in Stoic terms, is an alignment with reality. You stop arguing with what is. You stop wishing for things to be different. Instead, you meet life as it unfolds, fully, calmly, and courageously. That's why the Stoic sage is unshakable. He does not cling, not because he doesn't care, but because he sees clearly. He loves deeply, works diligently, and accepts serenely. He lives free because nothing owns him. Knowing the philosophy is one thing. Living it, that's the art. The practice of letting go begins with awareness. You must first see what you're clinging to. Ask yourself, what am I afraid to lose? Is it a person, a title, a version of myself that no longer exists? Write it down, face it, because you cannot release what you refuse to confront. Next comes acceptance, not the kind that says, "I'm okay with it," but the kind that whispers, "It is what it is." Acceptance doesn't mean approval, it means alignment with truth. Then shift your focus inward. Instead of controlling outcomes, control your response. Train your mind each morning to let go of what you can't change, to act with integrity in what you can, and to remain calm amidst uncertainty. Meditation helps. So does journaling. Every evening reflect, what drained my peace today? What was I holding on to unnecessarily? And then release it in thought. Another practice. Gratitude for impermanence. When you appreciate that nothing lasts forever, every moment becomes sacred. The coffee you drink, the sunlight you feel, the friend you speak to, all are fleeting and therefore precious. Finally, detachment in action. When something leaves your life, a person, a job, a season, don't chase, don't curse. Pause, breathe, thank it for what it taught you, and let it drift away. Letting go is not an event. It's a lifelong rhythm. You will lose again and again, but each time you will cling less. And in that soft surrender you will find the quiet strength that Stoicism promises, a heart that loves without chains, and a mind that rests in peace no matter what the world takes away. The world teaches us to hold on, to fight for what we want, to never give up, to cling as if loss were the ultimate failure. But the Stoics whisper a different truth. Sometimes the bravest act is to release. When you master the art of letting go, you don't lose, you transform. You stop chasing what isn't meant for you. You stop resisting the flow of life. And in that surrender, you discover freedom. Not the freedom to escape, but the freedom to be. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. So choose thoughts that liberate, not imprison. Choose peace over control, presence over possession. And as you do, you'll realize the art of letting go isn't about forgetting the past. It's about making space for the future to arrive."